The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
No doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Pass to the right. There's Jones. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff throwing again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's up to the 20. There he goes up the right sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Fields on 1st down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with the clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in,